Well, good evening.
Hey man, how are you doing?
Everything's right.
Okay, so today we're gonna work on page number 70. No, sorry, 27.
27.
Yes,
Okay,
please,
look for it. 20. Oh,
By the way, did you write your review?
no, I forgot. I completely lost that.
Okay, so don't forget to write it. Okay, it
Yeah,
was the
I will
review
write it
about
for the
your
news.
your favorite movie, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Let me
Okay.
let me share that with me because I am able to lose again.
As far as I remember, we carried out as this part, right? This one.
Mm, yep.
Yes.
That,
Okay.
that part.
So we have to go over this one. The first activity, we have to decide whether the meaning of the two verbs is more or less the same, or if it is a little bit different. And you have to
Mm,
explain me if you can find any differences in terms of meaning. For example, the
mhm,
first one says, different. When you transfer money, you move it from one account to another. But when you convert money, you change it from one currency to another one. That is the
mhm.
difference, okay?
Yeah, okay.
The other one is adjust to university life and adapt to university life. Do
Mm,
you think it's the
okay,
same or kind of different?
there is kind of the same, adjust and adapt. In order that adjust is like to to try to fix some the aspects, some little aspects that for your university life, and you have also to adapt the that is kind of the same. You adapt to the daily life. You are adjusting your routine. Yeah, that is my point of view.
Yeah, it is like this. They are different actually. Because, for example, if you adjust, for example, a piece of clothing, you move it
Mhm.
slightly and correct its position, for example, so that
Mm,
you feel comfortable. But if you alter, if you adjust something, it could be like you alter this piece of clothing, for example, and you
mm,
might make this kind of changes so it best fits here better. hmm In the
mm,
jeans that you bought, for example, a pair of jeans, it could be like you were trying to modify, sorry, it, so they can fit you in your body, right? That is the meaning.
okay.
What about number three? Convert the whole top floor into a studio flat and transform our old garage into a lovely studio flat.
Mm. To floor into a studio flat or transform old garage into a lovely studio flat. Convert and transform. Hmm.
It's different
Okay.
or it's similar? What do you think?
No, I think it's kind of similar. Convert, transform. That is kind of the same. You convert, you garage, you transform your garage, you convert and transform. No, but
It's
for me, it's
different.
kind of the same. What is the difference?
For example, convert. Okay, the difference here is between convert and transform. Okay, when you
Hmm?
convert something means that you change something in order to use it for a different purpose, for a different objective, right? Transform, in on the other hand, means that you have to change, that you are going to change something in the way that it makes much better. So you make it much better.
Mm.
Yes, that is the difference. To transform, change something for a different purpose, and transform means to change something so that it makes it better, so that you can make it better. Number four, to change your ways and to modify your behavior.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
different, similar, or more or less the same.
Modify your behavior, change your. I think it's different. Change and modify. Change is like a completely something completely different,
Yes.
like turning to white to black, and modify is like to improve something,
In this case, it's more or less.
more or less.
Yes. Why? Because, for example, both express the idea of changing something, of course, right?
Mhm.
Change and modify, either in negative aspects or your behavior or positive ones. But modify usually suggests that changes have been small, in a small way.
Mhm.
Yeah. But changes like it is like you change something in order for it to be more acceptable.
Okay.
Yes. Number five. Sorry, number six. Vary the menu or adapt the menu.
Vary the menu or adapt the menu. Hmm? Very, that is different. Very kind of try to suggest
Yes.
different ideas and adapt. Just try to, as you say, turn something in something
Yes.
different.
As you know, vary means that you are going to change it regularly, right?
Mhm.
Frequently. But if we change something, it means that you have to suit the, I don't know, the menu, wherever you want, to a particular situation or for
Yeah.
a group of people, maybe. For example, to vegetarians, children, or maybe for a special event
Yep.
to adapt.
Okay.
Number seven,
Mhm.
change sides or switch sides. This is an interesting one. What do you think?
Yeah. Change side, switch side. I think it's different because switch is kind of turn into two. No, 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 never mind. That is kind of the
Actually,
same.
it's the same. Yes.
Yeah, kind that is the
Because, for
same.
example, I'm gonna switch my chair or my seat with you, or I'm gonna change is exactly the same.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that is exactly the same.
Or can have the meaning of no longer sharing the opinions, maybe, or the people. For example, in this case, to change something or someone.
Mhm.
Number eight, switch the euro and convert into euros.
Mhm. I think it's different situations because you switch the euro and convert it into euros. You convert what the switch the euro. No, that is kind of more or less the same. Switch you interchange the euro
Yes.
into another kind of I don't know, maybe
Currency.
dollar or
Yes.
pounds, and convert it is kind of the same.
In this case, it's different because, for example, if a country switches the euro for his currency, the euro is adopted as the official currency, right, of
Mm,
the country. But replacing the previous one, if someone converts into euro something, it means that these people are going to change for a certain amount of money. For
mm,
example, if you are going to go on holiday or a business trip, you can convert into euros. For example, dollars, you can pay with them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I got it.
perfect. Number two, you have to tell me what is the correct word that best fits every single gap. Okay, from one to
Mm,
five, we have adjust, convert, modify, switch, and vary. Number one, for the first set of words, the menu, your routine, in size. What do you think is the correct, the appropriate word?
menu. Eh, Vary the menu. I think that is one of the
Yes,
examples that we had.
vary the menu, vary your routine, and vary in size. So don't forget
Vary
that.
in size. How is the correct translation for vary in size?
Variar en tamaño.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
vary in size. Convert, modify, and switch
Yeah,
vary. And adjust,
I
sorry.
think it's convert. Yeah, convert to
Convert to,
Islam, convert into
yes,
dollars, convert to the love into the bedroom.
yes, convert. Number three,
Mm.
your belt,
Adjust,
the straps on the back.
adjust your belt, adjust the
Yes,
straps on the belt.
that is
Yeah,
adjust. TV channels, university courses, and from a dictatorship to democracy.
that is easy. Switch the TV channels,
Yes,
switch
switch.
university courses. Yeah,
And the last one is modify. Modify your
modify your
language,
language.
modify your views,
Yeah,
modify a
that,
piece of equipment. Perfect.
yeah, modify your language. That is something
Number
for the kids.
two. No, sorry, the next part. We have to go over writing. And this time it's all about proposals.
What are proposables?
Do you remember what is a proposal about?
Proposal. No, being completely honest, what is the
Okay,
proposal about?
we're gonna go over this. So if you can, if you're able to, open up your writing guide that I've uploaded to the Google Drive folder. Did you have
Yeah,
it
I
open?
got it.
Yes. On
Reading,
page
right.
number 81, I have here, yes, proposals.
Ultimate C1, right. Here it is.
Yes. So meanwhile, I'm gonna tell you just a little bit like an overview on how to write a proposal. Sorry. So the
Which
aim
which
80,
which page? Sorry.
81, 81 it's labeled 81, but in the number of pages I have 80. No, sorry, 79 it says,
79,
but
17.
it's
Okay.
81 on the document. Proposals.
Okay.
So first, the aim of a proposal is to suggest some ideas or recommendations to take action into a certain context or a certain field, you can say.
Mhm.
This is often a professional or academic field. You will be expected, you are expected to make more or one more than one suggestion supported by factual information. That is so important. Real
Mm,
information is affordable ideas in your assessment, okay, your evaluation on the topic, in order to persuade, to engage, and to convince the reader of a particular course of action, to take action into something. The style, as the proposal must be written for a peer, such as a work colleague or other club members, for example, or maybe for a superior, and it depends on the task. The language must
mhm.
be formal. In this case, the proposal is so formal. It's like the essay. Also, since
Yeah,
the
okay.
point of a proposal is to persuade the reader to something, you must or you had better use polite and convincing language when making recommendations and suggestions. Okay, so here is the structure. It is exactly the same like how reports. Proposal also have a title and subheadings. It's very simple.
Okay, that was thinking that is kind of a review.
Hmm. So you have to write a title, you have to come up with a proper title, and then you have to write every single subheading for each paragraph. And as I told you, every single paragraph have to summarize the main topic, its main topic. Okay, it's like the
Mm,
topic sentence.
yeah.
Usually, the title of the introduction can be introduction and conclusion. Only those ones. The other ones you can come up with a proper title according to what you are writing about. However,
Okay.
this isn't always the case in proposal. It will depend on the details of every single task. So, as you know, every single task is different.
Yep.
Uh, what about giving your opinion in this case?
Mm,
Unlike the reports, in this case, the different point here is where your opinion is mainly expected at the end. But in a proposal, you are expected to express your main point at the beginning in the introduction. That is the difference. So your
mm,
point of view, or maybe your opinion, your recommendations, are expected to be at the introduction. Okay.
mm,
The rest of the section will be like the supporting paragraphs that your main ideas. However, in this case, you have to decide to express your opinion in other ways. It is also appropriate depending on every specific task. And as you know, the common topics are, for example, suggesting how to spend some funds, financial issues, how to celebrate an important event, and this kind of task. For example, here you have a model answer. The instructions. You have received the following office memo from your company management. You have there.
mhm.
You have to write your proposal between using between 120 and 160 words. And there you are a model answer. As you can see here is the proper title, Proposal for our company's 20th anniversary. In response to management requests, our department is presenting the following proposal to suggest. As you can see here, in introduction you have to suggest or make your arguments regarding your opinion. Some original ideas about how to celebrate the company's 20th anniversary. We firmly believe. You see, this is another useful adverb. We firmly
Firmly.
believe, yes, this will be well received both by our staff and the public. Here, the first subheading, doors open week, is the first idea. It's like your topic sentence. The whole paragraph is going to be about this. Then laptop walkthrough video. This is the other one and the conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like two or no more than two body paragraphs, aside from the introduction and the conclusion.
Yeah, it sounds like a review
Yes,
with
it
subheadings.
is. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
similar, but it has to be in a formal style.
Uh, yeah, the formal style and
Yes,
with in the introduction the suggestions.
yes. There you are
Okay.
another answer, as you can see here: introduction, achievements, tribute, and conclusion. Yeah, but this document is very useful because at the end you have useful expressions at a C1 level.
Okay, that is cool.
Yes, for example, in response to management request, we firmly
Yeah,
believe. Do you remember this one that it was in a bit level? I strongly believe. In
I
C1
strongly
level, you
believe.
can say we firmly believe, or I firmly believe.
Firmly believe. I
Yes.
firmly believe. Yeah.
For example, our first proposal is to hold a certain event, I don't know, a magnificent opportunity instead of
Mhm.
say a great opportunity. Gain better insight into something. Yes. To boost brand awareness and public perception. Those open days are no mean feat. Have you ever heard about that phrase?
Eh, no, doors open days are no mean fit. No.
It means that this phrase that something is not mean fit, it means that they are not suitable, that they are not pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that are not appropriate. They are well worded if handled efficiently. As you are surely aware, right? From a management standpoint, that is interesting. Packed with or full of, it means packed with means to full of team building possibilities. Furthermore, it is on a beta level as well. Bring in more customers. You have, for example, to sample three can be overwhelming. Instead of saying, for example, it can be stressful or maybe tiring, you can say overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, available resource. Ours is no perception and over ideas. Overseas students, worthy, and this kind of useful vocabulary. And then you have useful expressions as well. For beginning a proposal, you can say the aim of this proposal is to, as requested, I am writing this proposal to. This proposal aims to suggest, or the purpose behind this proposal is to put forward. The purpose of this proposal is to decide, or the goal or the aim of this document is to propose.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasive language. It is vital that we feel there is an important area for improvement, dedicated staff at the, and then required. What else? Another one that you don't know the meaning, maybe?
No, there is interesting new book. Well, no, as well at all new
Oh,
vocabulary, but
this
it's
one
interesting.
is this one is very useful. Instead of saying another kind of phrases, you can say on behalf of the, on
On
behalf of the.
behalf of the, I would
Yes,
like thank you for
yes, on behalf.
behalf. What is the meaning of behalf?
En nombre de. Yes,
Ah,
on behalf of the. Yes. O a nombre de podría traducirse también. Nombre de. On behalf of they, I would like to thank you in advance for example, on behalf of my business company, I would like to thank you in
mhm,
advance for your help. Okay, like this.
mhm,
Yeah. In this case, what is assessed? The examiners are going to evaluate or assess you if you have, first of all, if you have fulfilled the task successfully. Okay, if you have covered
mhm,
all of your points, the arguments that you were asked to write about. But communicative achievement as well. You have to communicate your ideas in an appropriate style, focusing your ideas and organizing your thoughts. Organization as well, and the language. As I told you, as if it is a formal piece of writing, you have to be accurate and formal. And that's it.
okay.
Yeah. So, do you
I-
think it's going to be difficult? No, right?
no, it doesn't sound difficult at all.
So, let's go back to the book. And it says the proposal. A TV company is planning to produce a series called The People Who Made a Difference. That is the topic.
Mm,
The topic of this production, okay? As the TV series. They are asking viewers to send in proposals suggesting a historical figure from their country to feature in the series, to perform in the series. In your proposal, you should briefly describe the historical figure you are suggesting. For example, it could be like Michael Jackson, maybe, I don't know, any kind of historical.
From our country.
Yes. No, no. It could be either from
uh
any place of the world. Yeah.
Rafael Correa.
Oh yeah, for example. You could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you have to explain how they made a difference, how they could make a
Mm,
difference, and you have to say as well why you think other viewers might find them interesting. I mean, the
mm.
character. Why it could be this character interesting for the viewers?
Interesting for the viewers.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know the.
For example, you
Mm,
can say this could be interesting because this character has been a very has had a very great impact on society for its, I don't know, it could be whatever character.
wherever I don't know. Whoever I think big impact in the society. Hitler.
Oh yeah, for example,
Maybe.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
it
Not
is because
not in
there
a
are,
good way, but
no, it
big
is
impact.
because you can write, you will able to write so many details about this because there is a lot of things to write about
Yeah.
regarding Hitler, for example.
Yeah. Regarding history, I have a lot of information. I love the history.
Yes, for example, a
Yeah.
very interesting part from the history was the medieval era.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting as well. I think I don't know, maybe about the French Revolution, or
Yeah, for example,
maybe in our
governments
country.
from, yeah, in our country, it could be, for example, like the
Juan,
independence.
yeah, Independence, Juan José Flores, Ventimiglia,
Yes.
Maguat,
So
yeah,
the
whatever of
title
those.
so the title of your proposal is going to be the people who made a difference.
Yeah, the
Maybe
people
you
who
can say
made
throughout the history.
mm-hmm,
Yeah,
throughout the history.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that is going to be your homework, okay?
Okay, let me take a shot here.
But don't forget to write it because you have two writing tasks: the
Yeah,
review
don't
and the
worry.
proposal.
I will do it for the Wednesday.
That we have on Wednesday, or maybe up to Friday. It could be
Okay. Okay.
up to
Okay. No,
Friday.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's jump right in pronunciation in this case. It is a little bit of phonetics. Okay, we have
Phonetics.
here too much, but I don't think it could be necessary to. No, we're gonna remove that
Pronunciation.
because, yeah,
The schwa.
yes,
Ta. The, yeah.
it is
Yeah.
necessary because we know how to pronounce these words.
Yeah. Okay. That
We have
word
to
that
make
is.
the most of the time, and we have to practice grammar and vocabulary at a C1 level. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So we have to read the following statements about the different generations in their buying habits.
Mhm.
Generation Z, the baby boomers, and so on. And then we have to complete every single gap with a word from the box. The first one
Mm.
has been done as an example for us. Most baby boomers are detached from social media. People in this age, we have their two words that are missing, are very careful with money.
Early in this age, okay. Most baby boomers are detached
Yes,
from social media. People in this age usually are mm, very careful.
in this
Are
age,
in this age.
they have changed decisions, range, research, shopping, socialization, knowledge, suggestion, pleasure, and usually.
Okay, people in this age
I know you know this one.
are. I think is people in this age are.
This age
Mm,
range.
in this
Yes,
age
they
range, yeah, for
are
sure.
very
Are
careful with money.
are.
It is very
No,
common for these people to be careful with the money. It
yeah,
is
it's very common. It is ple- pleasure. There are big
no,
decisions change. No,
they are usually very careful.
they are usually, yeah, okay, because the phrase is completely with the people in this age range. Yeah, okay, age range are usually very good. Yeah, I missed because I was thinking that in different.
Okay. Next,
Okay, Generation X
Generation X
consumers
consumers
are
more open to from online resources and will make budget.
open to shop from online sources and will make buying.
What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Generation X consumers are more open to to there's something that make
Let
buy-
me cross
to
out these
okay.
words. Range and usually. So they are
Generation
next.
Age consumers are more able to shopping.
To shopping, do you think?
No,
To
no, because there is
suggestions.
the
Yes,
suggestions.
they
Yeah,
are open to suggestions from online
they're
resources
open to
and
things
will
from
make buying. That is actually a fixed expression. Make decisions.
make decisions,
Make buying decisions.
make
Only
buying
after
decisions.
doing
Some research.
some research. Perfect. Only after doing some research. Perfect.
Mm,
So I'm gonna cross it out. Decisions, research, and there was another one,
this
suggestions.
suggestions.
Yes.
Okay.
Number three. Millennials get most of their about products from social media.
Most of their issues about problem.
Think
No,
about it.
most of their knowledge.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
Most of their
knowledge. That that
knowledge.
is
Yes,
that is normal in our generation.
yes. Their knowledge
Yeah.
about products of social from social media. They will, with friends in a particular cafe bar, because this is a place to be seen.
Socialize.
Socialize, perfect. Will socialize with friends because not because the coffee there gives them more than elsewhere.
Not because the coffee there gives them more than others. Gives them more pleasure.
Pleasure, perfect, than elsewhere. So let me
Hmm.
cross out socialize, knowledge, and pleasure.
Pleasure.
Perfect. So we are missing change, shopping, and issues. And let's find out here. The generation, I don't know what generation is this.
Generation C.
Cis?
Cis.
Cis? And what are those ones?
Yeah, there is the last generation
The
from
children are right now.
to no, we are generation cis, you and me,
Ah,
people
really?
who, yeah, people who born into 20s to 2010.
Ah, really? I didn't know. Thank you. So
Mhm.
they are completely at ease with
What
online.
is that is?
At ease means that you are that you can afford that. They're
Hmm,
yes,
but it's with online, where online shopping,
yes, online shopping. Perfect.
online shopping. Yeah, don't worry about your camera.
I don't know. It's I'm having trouble with it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. So next,
They are very
they are
aware
very
of
aware of
environmental
environmental issues.
issues, yeah,
Such
such as
as
climate
climate
change.
change. Perfect.
Hmm.
Okay. So don't forget this vocabulary.
Hmm.
Number four. We have to put the words from the exercise according to the sound. Okay, into the sounds. We have to classify these words.
Touch,
Detach is like
judge, uh-huh.
church. Judge. What do you
Touch,
think it could be?
judge, judge,
Knowledge.
mm, knowledge, yeah, for sure. Uh, Research,
research, it could be. I think in
Mm,
research it could be in
I
detach. Yes.
detach,
It's change as well. Suggestion,
change,
challenge.
suggestion, challenge,
Yes, that is.
and those
Judge. Judge is also about
judge.
change, knowledge, suggestions, range in this case, and
Mhm.
those ones. Share,
Shopping,
shopping, issues.
research.
No, in
No,
this case, no.
no, no, no.
Socialize,
Socialize.
socialize. Television,
Uh, usually,
usually.
pleasure
Pleasure and decision. Sorry.
decisions.
Yes. Okay. Next. You have to take in pairs. Yeah. Okay. The other one for us, and there you are. Okay. We're gonna take turns, but in this case, there are no more students. Then so you have to read the tongue twisters aloud. Okay.
Oh, tongue
The
twisters.
first one is, which shirt should Churchill wear and should he change his shoes?
Mm.
Can you do it faster?
Okay, I don't think so. Which year should Churchill wear and should he change his shoes?
Number
Mm.
two is, Sean pushed his cheeky children in their special posture.
It sounds easier. Sean pushed Sean pushed his chicken children in their special push chair. That is not easy at all.
Yes. Next, the judge is occasionally generous and she's generally patient and just. I think it is easier.
Mm. The judge is occasionally generous and she's generally impartial and just. Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number four, the aging population is a major social challenge. It is
Mm.
easier.
Yeah, the aging population is the major social challenge.
And finally, our Russian teacher is no, it is tricky. Our
Yeah,
Russian teacher Sasha shows no passion and she shoots. It is like the very, very one
the
of those kind of
H,
sounds.
uh,
Yes.
sound. Yeah,
Russian
our
teacher
Russian teacher
shoots.
Sasha shows no patience and she shoots. Mhm.
It's a little
Yeah,
bit
that.
difficult.
Yeah, with the sound.
Yes. Okay. Great alternative. No, we don't have time for that. Next.
Hmm.
The reading and use of English part 1, the multiple choice clues. As you know, we have to choose what is the right answer according to this paragraph.
Yeah.
So let's go over the first one. Number 1.
Mhm.
We have city centers have long been, and the first answer is home. Colombia home to many birds species, okay?
Species.
Like the sparrow, the blackbird, and the pigeon. However, in recent decades, noise population has begun to set, to
Begun.
pose, to issue, or to form a real threat.
Mm, in
It
a
is
real
actually
word,
it's a
there's
collocation.
or people. Yeah. Begun to set a real threat.
In this case, I tell you, and don't forget, it's to pose
Uh,
a threat. Suponer una amenaza. It's a collocation.
pose at
Pose a
threat.
threat. This is to
Okay.
pose. Number,
Pose.
it's the noun plus a verb.
Mm,
Mhm. Next, number two. This is because birds use song for a range of purposes, such as finding a mate and a warning of dangers, announcing of dangers, signaling or alerting of dangers.
it's because bears
It's a
use
fixed
songs
expression
for
as
a
well.
range of purposes, such as finding a mate and of dangers in the and I don't know, announcing, alerting.
Don't you remember? And actually, this is a bit too
Ah,
level. It's
the
warning of.
warning.
Yes,
Yeah,
warning
warning. No,
warn of dangers.
warning.
Warning of. Next. Now, thanks to a number of international studies, it has appeared to light, it has arrived to light, it has come to light, or it has shown to light.
Number three.
Yes.
Now, thanks to a number of international studies, it has. Mm,
It is a
To
set
like.
phrase. A set phrase is this one.
It has appeared tonight, arrived tonight, signal tonight. Come to light.
Yes, come to life. Perfect.
Come to light.
Salir a la luz, come to light.
Hmm.
That urban birds are adapting to the volume and length of their song to combat against the noise of their urban environment. Some species have started to sing at night rather than during the day, since noise, number four,
Hmm. Are lower
noise
than.
levels, noise aids, noise amounts, or noise degrees. What do you think?
Hmm? Noise levels, amounts. I don't think some noise.
In this case, it's tricky because it could be, apparently, at first glance, levels, right? But the correct answer is degrees. It is a set phrase as
Degrees.
well. Los niveles de ruido. Degrees. Noise degrees.
Mm,
Yes. Noise degrees are lower than. So,
mm,
furthermore, there is mountain that birds are deliberately producing more higher pitch notes. Number five, it has its mountain proof, support, evidence, or belief.
there is something that birds are deliberate. Lower than furthermore, there is a mountain, a proof, a support, and every
One more
supporting.
time, it's a set phrase here.
Mm, it is a mountain. Evidence that bears
In this case, it's mountain proof.
mountain proof.
Yes, mountain proof. It's a set phrase. Mountain proof means prueba irrefutable.
Mm,
Mountain proof. It's a mountain
yeah,
proof that birds are deliberately producing more higher pitch
pitch
notes as lower ones can too easily be. Number six,
notes
flattened, drowned, balanced, or cancelled out
out.
by
Uh,
traffic.
no way.
This is a
I
phrasal verb.
Yeah, I have an idea. The lower ones can too easily be a letter B, drowning out by balance.
Yes, it is drowned out. Perfect. Drowned
Yeah.
out. It is a phrasal verb that means apagados o ahogados por. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Drown out.
Mm-hmm.
Next. Number seven, right? It waits to be seen. It remains to be seen. It continues to be seen, or it expects to be seen. Whether these adaptations help or
Yeah, okay. It expects to be seen.
it expects. Expects.
Mm.
No, it is not the
It
right answer.
waits to be seen.
In this case, this phrase is very common. It remains.
Remains. Mm.
Yeah, permanece, right? It remains to be seen. It means that there are like motives to to see it. It remains to be seen. Yes.
Seen where
These
uh,
adaptations help or number eight to hinder urban birds, deter, abstract, or inhibit.
mm, okay, this is tricky.
Maybe I don't
Or
know. Maybe the second verb deter is disuadir. Deter.
mm, help or hinder, help of deter, or obstruct urban ears, helps or inhibit. I don't know. Hinder?
In this case,
Hey?
is deter. The chances of
Deter.
survival. As I told you, the verb isolated on its own means disuadir, but in the correct, this is a set phrase. Deter, to deter chances of survival means disminuir las probabilidades de supervivencia. It's a set phrase.
Mhm.
Deter chances of survival. That is its meaning.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
it's like you are. No, it doesn't collocate here.
Mm,
If you, in your case, which one could have choose?
mm, for me, I can choose the letter A, hinder. I I could change. Oh, no way. I
Hinder.
could change. Yeah, hinder, but as you say, it is the turn by the collocation.
Yeah, it's there. Yes. Hinder is like you obstaculate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But no, it is not in this case. It is collocation. It is work with a partner, decide whether each opinion from exercise was correct. Okay, no, it is only about grammar. Next, part two, open close. We have to think of a proper word to suit every single gap.
Okay.
Number one, as you can see here, has been done. It probably won't come as a surprise. Come as a surprise is a fixed expression to learn that household chores can make us miserable. In fact, to a recent survey, no, this one
Mm,
very easy. Two, two is the clue.
two. What a clue.
According to,
In according to in fact,
yes,
according
don't
to the
forget, according to what a recent survey. Yes,
according to a recent survey, when it comes, yeah, okay,
when it comes to couples sharing domestic chores, women still take more responsibility for keeping things reasonably clean and tidy their male partners.
three, dear Melbourne, three up.
Tidy up. I'm gonna give
No,
you a
then,
clue. The clue here is more. It's a comparison.
mm, okay.
More,
When more than,
more than perfect. More than their male partners. And with,
okay,
yes,
because it starts. Women still take more responsibility for
than their.
keeping personally clean and tidy more than their male partners.
Yes.
Okay, it's a
We have
long
to be
phrase.
careful when it
Yeah,
comes to dealing with this kind of vocabulary. Next, and
yeah.
with an increasing number of women in full time jobs, many,
And with an increasing number of women of full-time jobs, many longer have the will or the energy to keep their
do you
homes
remember
in
this one, this phrase I told you on the previous lesson?
many,
Longer,
many, many longer. Yeah,
no longer.
no, longer.
That means anymore, no longer.
Hmm. No longer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Next, let me see
no
here.
longer.
The will or the energy to keep their homes in the spotless state their grandmothers might have done, finding themselves, number four, finding themselves constant pressure.
Constant pressure. Finding themselves constant pressure.
What is the collocation with pressure? When you work, pressure.
In
When you work under pressure.
ah
Under.
mm,
Finding themselves under constant pressure. So it means that they are constantly under pressure.
yeah,
Many women must wonder when the housework will end. There is even evidence, number five, suggests that the
there is
more
even
housework people
evidence.
of any gender do, the more likely they are to suffer mood swings.
Hmm? There is even evidence.
There is
A clue?
even evidence. A clue. Okay, what is the preposition that we use to use, of course, for purpose, to indicate purpose?
Repeat it again.
Okay, what is the preposition that we use to express purpose? Two.
I don't know. Two.
Two. There is evidence for what? To suggest.
To suggest. Hmm?
Yes, to suggest that the more housework people of any gender do, the more likely are they to suffer mood swings. This, number six, this sense as any form of repetitive, open-ended work tends to be depressing.
Mm, descend for complete the phrase has this as sense
No,
no
it is
this
not. It is not a
this
comparison.
no, that is not a comparison.
The clue here
This
is sense.
sense
This,
full
yes,
sense.
makes sense.
This makes sense as any.
Any form of repetitive, open-ended work tends to be depressing. Okay, people
Mhm.
prefer type of task they can complete, and
Prefer a type of task
a
they can complete
satisfactory
and
conclusion they become stressed.
they prefer the type of task they can complete and
A satisfactory conclusion they become stressed.
and get a satisfactory conclusion. They become
Okay, read it again.
uh
I would like to you to read it
yeah.
again, please. People, right? They prefer, they would rather the type of the task, the type of task that they are able to complete. Okay, that they
Mhm.
can complete, and a satisfactory conclusion, they become stressed. So the comma here is the clue because by putting here the comma, we are getting into like a new statement in another idea,
Mhm.
but related to the first one. Let me
Stop there. People prefer the type of
and
task they can
the camera.
complete and in people prefer the type of task they can complete and a satisfactory conclusion become.
I would like you
It
to
is
study
just a
this
word.
because yeah, it is only a
Yeah.
word. Okay,
Hmm.
the clue here is the secret. Sorry, the key secret here is that you take a look at them as many possibles as it necessary.
Hmm.
For example, so people prefer the type of task, right? They complete that. That's clear. And then, as they don't see any kind of rewarding thing, they become stressed.
They become a star. Mm.
For example, let's
As
imagine that you have to work on something that you don't like, okay? That you don't
mm-hmm.
like. You do it. You choose the task, you do it. And then, as you realize that you don't get any satisfactory result, we can see a rewarding result, you get stressed, you become stressed.
Yeah, I got idea, but I don't know what could fit it.
Without,
Hey, and without
and without any satisfactory result, any satisfactory conclusion, they become stressed.
okay, in
Yes.
my mind that doesn't matter. People prefer the type of task they can complete. Yeah, for sure. All the people prefer something that they can complete. And without
And
a satisfactory conclusion, they become stressed. Okay, that makes sense.
yes, it is not about the difficulty of the word, but the difficulty of the context. That is where you have to infer.
Yeah, yeah. I would prefer that. I don't know. Instead of that end, maybe a but without a satisfactory conclusion, they become stressed.
Yeah,
But and
but it
I
could
was
be
thinking,
with bad, it could be in with a bad satisfactory conclusion,
mhm.
but in this case are two words. No,
Yeah, I
with
was thinking in something negative. I was like don't or none, something
without.
like that.
Mhm. Next, the fact that family members rarely appreciate just much
The fact
work has
that
gone into an evening meal or making
really
balanced time.
appreciate just. as
Just
much as work.
what is the word? It is actually
No, no,
no.
no. Okay, okay. The fact that family members rarely appreciate just just you told me something about just I don't know where
What is the
just
word here that use with that collocates with much to emphasize something?
the before much
Yes, before.
uh, so much
How much?
how much
Yes, really appreciate how much work, how much work has gone into an evening meal or making bottom time intensifies those negative feelings. So how much?
okay, let me see it. The fact that family members rarely appreciate just okay, that is now, yeah, okay, I get it, but that is that haven't sense with the how the match to put it in more context. It's like because you are trying to
Yes,
sound
because for example, you can say, according to this context, I appreciate how much work you have done for me. For example,
uh-huh,
yes,
yeah, it is like because we have to complete that kind of phrase because
yes,
just much is like a lot of, right,
yes,
but with how much is like
an overview,
uh,
right?
yeah, how much, yeah,
It's a
how
general
much is,
sense.
yeah, it's
So
a
it was
general.
difficult for you, right?
Yeah, this was I have a lot of different structures that is so different to the B2 level because in B2 I learn a lot of maybe
Yeah.
I don't
In,
know how to say
in
it, like loose.
yes, and you start recognizing grammatical patterns, right?
Yeah, I start with the V2. I start to see the structures, and I see I know
Automatically,
what. Yeah,
automatically, right?
automatically I
Yes,
see how to concrete that. But in this part, I am learning new things, and
yes.
that is
Right
the
now, at your level, at your current level, V2 level, it's a piece of cake, right? But in this
yeah,
case, you're getting a little bit of difficulty. And imagine
yeah.
if you can find out, realize the answers of this level, as can you imagine at a C1 level, it is a completely shit. I have been working on that, and it's like there are several grammatical patterns and vocabulary that it is like you don't know why.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah. I have some patterns that I haven't seen, like the part of the verb to be plus to plus perfect tense. I haven't seen that never. The part as example the no longer, okay, that is something that I never see it in B2. Even the part of
for example, in this case, as you can see here, let me see. Yeah, in this little chart, this box, and how to go about it, there are a lot of useful tips that you can take into account because it is about that. For example, in this case, you didn't remember like what was the purpose of every single context. For example, the
mhm,
preposition to is a two-word preposition used for saying where the information or ideas come related
mm,
to a purpose, to express purpose, as I told you. For what? To suggest. You have to read the whole sentence very carefully, and the clue you need is much earlier on the sentence. It's earlier.
mm,
It's at the very, very beginning.
yeah, okay.
For example, in this one that you didn't realize, it was more responsibility, and at the end, than.
Hmm.
Yes. Next, you have to look at the surrounding context in which preposition. Take a look or keep in mind which preposition is often used before. For example, pressure. It was under pressure. Why is
Under
relative
pressure.
pronoun not possible here? Maybe. Which common verb often collocates with sense? Makes sense. Another way of writing the sentence would be if people don't have a satisfactory conclusion, as I told you, they become stressed. What
Hmm.
conjunction can you use here? and you have to think of words that commonly go before much, before a word, right? To use the context to confirm that you have chosen the right choice.
Okay,
Now,
I need to practice the patterns. I don't realize.
yeah,
Hmm.
when we are about to finish the course, for example, I don't know, 1 month, we're gonna practice with an app that I have bought, and there is full of exercises, the grammar part, okay, the reading just
Yeah.
page one, two, three, and four, all of it. We're gonna practice on the get go. Yes.
Okay, I am good learning when I fail. I am better learning when I fail because I always
Yes.
constantly, and then I start to recognize some patterns.
Yes. Okay. Now we have to go over the use of English part three, the word formation, and we
Word
need to be
formation.
finished, okay? Because time is
Okay.
almost over. So number one we have number zero, finance, financial. Number one, any
Yeah, it's fine.
coins I cover.
I cover. Yeah, okay, let me see. As a young child, I had no experience of financial decision making. Any coins I
From beneath the sofa were
mhm,
steadily
uh,
looking at me.
cover.
This is
It
something
is
that you don't expect. I show to you.
yeah. Stop right there. Cover. Undercover.
Undercover, it was uncovered.
No way. Uncover.
Any
Mhm.
coins I uncovered, but uncovered. Okay,
Uncovered.
uncovered. From beneath
Aha.
the sofa
In
were
yeah.
softly taken off me. Okay, uncovered.
Mm,
My mother did to all of my, and we have objects.
up. They. My mother gave to all of my objections.
Yes, objections. Perfect.
Objection.
Objections. In number three, in my first few games, I spent enthusiasm.
Yeah.
We need another verb here, not verb.
Uh, in my first few games, I spent it. Uh, okay, that is the negative of enthusiasm.
It, it,
Disenthusiasm,
no,
unenthusiasm,
we need an adverb.
and adverb.
Enthusiastically.
Enthusiastically,
Enthusiastically. Yes.
and without care.
Perfect.
No.
Not another adverb.
Yeah, that is not surprisingly. I quickly went
Surprisingly. Surprisingly.
surprisingly. Yeah,
Yes.
surprisingly.
I quickly
I
went bankrupt. This,
yeah,
however, made me realize the value of a strategy we have, planning.
yeah,
And we have here, we need an adjective.
an adjective. Eh, okay. This, however, made me realize the value of strategic planning.
A
Planning,
strategic planning, perfect.
strategic
Strategic
planning.
planning, and I began to do better. Although Monopoly always cost a load, we have agree.
Allow, allow disagreement. No,
Disagree.
no,
Disagreement.
disagree. Disagreement. Yeah, that
Yes.
is the word. Disagreement.
Yes. In my
Disagreement
family.
in my family.
And first worded it as an extremely educated.
Extremely and extremely
Not an adjective here as well.
educational tool.
Educational too, perfect. And the last one. Over the years, the Monopoly board itself has. We can go.
It's on have. It has it's a gun.
In this case, it's undergo. Undergo a few
Undergo.
changes, which means someterse a.
Undergo. Yes, someterse.
Yes, someterse a. Undergo few changes. In this case, someterse a varios, a pocos cambios.
Mm, I
Undergo.
haven't
This is a
heard
new verb.
never the word undergo.
Undergo is a new verb.
I have here underdog, never undergo.
Yes. Okay, my dear Diego, please. So don't forget to write. I'm gonna send you whenever you have free time, okay? Remember that you
Yeah,
don't have to, it is not for a grade, it is for you to practice. You're gonna
yeah.
carry out from the workbook pages 7, 8, and 9.
7, 8.
And 9.
Okay.
Remember that at the end of the workbook, at the very end, you have the
Mhm.
answer key, so you can check if you're right or
Okay.
wrong. Okay, so don't forget. But yeah, this is it. So we're gonna take today's attendance screenshot and you got it.
Yeah. Okay.